I wish I had known this sooner in my manifestation journey. What I'm going to talk about today will transform how you understand manifestation. And if you're someone who's getting really mixed results, like maybe some stuff you get and some stuff doesn't work out the way you want it to, this video is really going to help you. I've talked about this before in previous videos, but we are in a matrix, in a simulation, so to speak, a hologram. It is here for us to have an experience, and we come into this lifetime as a soul for this experience. And one of the conditions is that we forget who we are in order to remember who we are. And then as we're waking up, we begin to realize the way that we actually navigate through this game and create the experience we wanted to create is through our vibration, through energy. And then once you understand those rules, you're able to create. Create is not quite the right word. You're able to experience the realities that you want to experience. Just like a video game, all the different outcomes, all the different levels, all the different experiences are programmed into that game. It's all done. It's already all there. But then when you go into the game, you experience it differently depending on whether you turn left or right, jump up or down, what levels you are able to overcome, and all that kind of stuff. And it's the same thing in this simulation of the human experience that we're having. So the question is, how do you actually move to the experiences or to the levels or to different areas of the game that you actually want to? Most people are just a victim of it all. They don't know what they're doing. They're bouncing around, and they have no control over the experience that they're having. But if you're watching this video, it's no accident. You are in the process of waking up, or you are somewhere in that process, and you are beginning to understand, I am a part of this creation, and I get to shift and move through it in ways that I would enjoy more. And I have some element of control seemingly in this experience. So what I'm going to show you is how you can shift to these different, some people call it timelines. You want to say shifting to different realities. The truth is you're shifting, according to Bashar, billions of times per second. You always have the opportunity in every moment to shift to something different, something new that you haven't been before. You're not trapped, you're not fixed and stuck where you are, even though you might feel that way. That is not the case. You are continuously shifting. But if you begin to be more intentional about what you are doing in the now moment, and essentially who you are being in the now moment, then you're going to start to see a more positive experience if you use this to your advantage. So the way that you are shifting all the time really comes down to your reaction to what's happening in the now moment. So what happens is we get stuck on this wheel of reacting the same way to similar experiences. You might be stuck in traffic on your way to work, for example, and your reaction to that is impatience, frustration, anger. Some people's reaction is explosive. They get super upset. And so you are being that. That's your vibration. That's your energy. And therefore, the universe is going to continue to reflect that back to you. You have more experiences where you feel impatient and angry. You see that kind of energy from other people because of your way of being. So when we look at this, so you react that way, and therefore you are in vibrational alignment with that, you are in resonance with that, and therefore you continue to experience more of it. You see the cycle that keeps going. You are looking at the reflection coming back at you that is reflecting you, who you are being, and then you continue to react to that reflection in the same negative way. The universe just says yes to you. The universe doesn't say, oh, you want this, so I'm going to give this to you. The universe just says yes to whatever you are being. So if you are reacting and being in an energy of life sucks, life's hard, it's hard to make money, people are out to get me, etc., the universe is like, yes. The universe is a neutral party. The hologram, the matrix, it's a simulation. It's a reflection of you to have an experience. Just like a mirror, when you are looking at the mirror, and if you see the reflection is frowning back at you, and you're frustrated that the reflection is frowning, and you're mad, and your face is like this, and you're like, why do you keep frowning? And you might even try to touch the mirror and make the reflection change, but it's not going to happen. It's just going to reflect back to who you are being. In order for that reflection to smile back at you, you must smile. So we can consciously know this and be like, okay, I know that I need to think positive and I need to, do good things and blah, 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 blah. And you might decide, okay, I want to live in a reality. I want to have the experience where I am abundant, where I get to do what I love and am very financially successful with it, where I'm in loving relationships, or have a healthy body, where I'm feeling at peace and I'm feeling free and all that kind of stuff. So you say you want that, and you might even practice that energy and that frequency a little bit. But then a same experience will come along, like being stuck in traffic, and you are being given an opportunity to show whether you have actually changed who you are being or whether it was just lip service and something you just sort of said that that's what you want, but you have to be it first. So in that test where you're stuck in traffic, who are you going to be now? Are you going to repeat the same reaction as before and get frustrated and angry? Or are you going to do something new? Are you going to smile so that the reflection smiles back at you and the universe can continually just saying yes? So in that situation, how are we going to change? How are we going to change this repetitive snowball pattern that's happening where I just keep getting back the same thing? So when you're stuck in traffic, what you're going to do is you're going to think differently. You're going to have a different perspective and you're going to react differently. This could be as simple as, I'm stuck in traffic. Oh, it's nice. I guess I just get to sit here and rest in my vehicle and listen to my favorite music or listen to a podcast. And it's nice to have this time to just be alone and enjoy this podcast. And you see it there, how you're responding differently. You're not getting frustrated and impatient. Any situation that happens like this, you always have the opportunity. The situation is neutral. You give it meaning and energy by how you react and respond to it, your thoughts and beliefs about it. In order to begin to tune yourself to resonate with the reality you want to experience in those moments, you have to respond and react with the energy and the thinking and the vibration and the emotions that are what you want reflected back to you. So all these little things that happen in our life, some of them big things, they are tests to see if you've really changed who you are being. And one that's really helped me a lot is using the word good. When we have this understanding that everything is always working out for our highest good. So this situation, which seems negative to me, which seems like something that is not what I would want, I have to know it's working out for my highest good. My response to any given situation is good. So we start there. We start with good. Maybe you got in a car accident and most people's reaction would be not good, right? They'd be like upset, afraid, frustrated, scared, angry, whatever it is. But we start with good. There must be something that's for my highest good in this situation. And you could make up a bunch of stuff. You can think like, well, this might have prevented me from getting in a worse car accident down the road. Or this might have delayed me so that I get to this place, at the right time. One story that is really interesting is when 9/11 happened, there was several people, there was a group on the plane, or who were supposed to be on the plane, and they had this coach. And the reason that I heard all their stories because I was listening to the coach talk about it. And the coach used the Ho'oponopono prayer with all his clients. If you haven't heard about that, definitely look it up. And all of these people that were his clients were supposed to be on that plane, and none of them were. And all the reasons that they weren't on the plane, one of them was stuck in traffic. One of them, their kids was sick and they had to stay home. Another one had injured themselves in some kind of way. They all had negative things that happened. In the moment, they were frustrated. They couldn't get to there on time. Their plans were ruined, and it seemed negative, right, in that moment to them. But it actually prevented them from getting on the plane. So this requires faith and trust in us to understand everything is orchestrated for our highest good and to surrender to that. Surrender to the flow of life. Trust it. Trust that it's working out for you. So in any given moment, regardless of what it is and how bad it might seem, you respond with good. You start responding differently. You start seeing like, oh yeah, I see the good in this situation. And the universe says, yes, there's good in this situation. Yes, this is for your highest good. Yes, you are blessed. Yes, you are protected. Yes, you are divinely guided. You keep getting yes back. And this is how we show what we want. This is how we smile in the mirror. It comes down to those responses in any given moment. Be present. Be present in this now moment. You don't have to be, a lot of our turmoil is because we're worried about the future. We're regretting the past or whatever. You're going to come into the present moment. Right now you're safe. Right now you have what you need. You can breathe. You have eyes to see, ears to hear, all that kind of stuff. Most of us obviously have people that love us. We have clothes, we have food, right? So in this present moment, you know that and you focus on that. You focus on what you're grateful for. You focus on the things that are going well for you. And then you develop a more advanced understanding that I understand everything is always working out for my highest good. Whatever this situation is, good. Your relationship ends, good. It's room for me to meet someone that's even a better fit for me. Your job ends, Good. I have the opportunity to find something that I love even more. Always come at it with that energy, and the universe just says yes. You don't get what you want, you get who you are being. So this is how we shift to these different realities, to higher and higher frequencies, is by how we respond to all the little tests that we have throughout the day and throughout our life to actually prove, yes, I am being a peaceful person. Yes, I am being a loving person, an abundant person. Use this strategy, any situation, good, and then fill in the blank. Surrender to the current of life. Trust that it's going and guiding you just exactly where you need to be. You don't have to fight it or resist it. Don't worry about that. And just be present in this moment. You only create now. You can't create in the future or the past. So in this present moment, who are you being? Do whatever you can to help yourself be in the state of what you want to experience more of. Because yes, the universe is going to reflect back to you whoever you are being. So the responsibility is on you. But on the flip side of that, when you are being what you want, the universe has no option but to reflect that back to you. And that's empowerment. So I hope you feel really encouraged about this and that you implement this in your life. Practice it today. Go throughout the day and just choose to focus on the good. Notice when you get triggered in a situation or when emotions come up that don't feel very good. Be like, is this what I want to experience? Do I want to feel frustrated? No. So let me shift that so I can move into a feeling of love and joy and peace because I want to experience more of that. And watch how your life changes. I hope you really enjoyed that video and were able to take away some nuggets that are helping you on your journey. I am deeply committed to my mission to raise the vibration of the world one person at a time. Of course, that starts with me and my own journey and then extends through the teaching and energy and healing work that I do on a day-to-day basis. I see really two angles to come at this journey of evolution for us to raise our vibration so that we can experience abundance and freedom and joy, those loving relationships, those healthy bodies, all those things that you're searching for. It actually is a journey that happens from within. And on the one angle, we come at this from understanding, gaining wisdom, beginning to discover ourselves and who we really are. How does the cosmos work? What is the soul's journey? This is why I teach on YouTube and give videos on my social media in order to gain understanding and wisdom and awareness so that we can logically move ourselves forward. The other angle to come at this is through inner work, through healing, through what has been coined as shadow work. This is why I do energy work and I use things like the emotions code, like bioresonance, do subconscious reprogramming, brain entrainment, all these beautiful and wonderful things in order to do work inwardly to shift our vibration. When I say shift our vibration, you naturally, at spirit soul level, vibrate at a very high level with perfect abundance and freedom and joy and all those things. But what happens though through life experiences, we tend to hold on to things like limiting beliefs, traumas, fears, doubts, anxiety, stress, all this kind of stuff that's not you. So our journey of raising our vibration is actually a journey of letting go of that which is not us. And so that is the other angle that I utilize in order to help people raise their vibration into these places that feel really, really good. What happens over YouTube though, or over these videos, is that there can be a disconnect. You can't necessarily talk to me or ask your questions. And so you sometimes feel like you're alone. So I'm really excited to announce that I have a membership where we can meet once a week and you're able to ask me questions as well as work with other people that are like-minded and on this journey together of raising our vibration, of manifesting lives that are beautiful and wonderful, that we're so happy and excited to be alive, living our passions and doing the things that bring us a lot of joy. On those calls, I will actually work with you individually as well. For people who are wanting help, I can release negative trapped emotions right there in person. For those who would like that done, I can use my bioresonance technology in order to read your frequency right then and there and actually send you frequency that will help bring more balance for you as well. And you can also, again, ask your questions, and I share even more tips and tricks than I have available currently on YouTube on how to heal the shadow on the day-to-day when you're on your own and I'm not there with you. What are these things and practices that you can do that ultimately raise your vibration? As we shift and release that which is not us, all the money and the relationships and the love and the health, it just is a byproduct of that. It's a symbol of the shift that's happening within yourself. So if this membership is something that sounds exciting to you, you want to connect with other like-minded people, you want to connect with me and grow in community together, there is a link in the description where you're able to get more information on that and sign up, and I would love to see you there.